Welcome guys. The time scramble is one of my favourite techniques because especially the little bits that are just like 2 sentence bits that I'll show you at the end are so super fast, effective. Once you nail those, you can use those anywhere and just pull them out at any time, and they're super effective and super helpful. But anyway guys, let's get into this. The time scramble is a super effective and quick technique for a problem that is in the present moment. For this to be even more effective though, it helps if there has been a period of time where there was no problem before the present moment, and as well as the determination to overcome the problem, or you know that it is only going to be a temporary problem. Now that'll make a lot more sense once we get into the process. This can be useful for bad habits, such as money issues, like spending too much money or something like that. Substance abuse. I've helped people with smoking with this one, but you can just as easily turn that to alcohol or any other illicit drug. Emotional issues. I have actually helped a young girl who had 16 years worth of depression, or she was on antidepressants since she was 6. In the space of a couple of minutes using a time scramble. It totally broke that whole thing of that cycle of depression. Now I know that's a pretty big claim, but I mean it was in that circumstance too, it was most effective. Because there was a period of time, so before she was 6, there was time when she wasn't depressed or on antidepressants, and then there was a real determination because she was getting married to overcome the problem. But without any further ado, let's get into a time scramble. So now we're going to go through an example of a time scramble. So Amy knows what's coming, as we've rehearsed this beforehand, but I still want you to pay attention to her face and see if you can find the exact moment that her brain sort of melts and the confusion sets in with this one. So, Amy, I'll get you to think of a problem and let me know when you've got one.
I've got one.
Okay, great. Now, just closing your eyes, facing forward. Now, I want you to go inside and try in vain to have that same problem. It was a terrible problem, wasn't it? You want to make changes, haven't you? What would it be like when you've made those changes now? Now, in the future, as you look back and see what it was like to have had that problem, as you think about it now, if you could make the change for yourself so that you could stop having made that change and see yourself now. Do you like the way you would look? If you could make that change and look back at yourself having made that change now. Good. Then, I want you to go back into the past before this was a problem in the future where you found the solution and implemented it now. Then I also want you to go into the future, forward into the future where you found the solution to the problem in the past before it was a problem now. Now, how do you feel about that problem?
Well, that was very confusing.
And that is what you want. So, in this instance, Amy was thinking of a physical problem, which is still going to be there after whatever. But an example of this, I may just wanted something with smoking. So I just use those last 2 sentences that I used, going forward into the future, find the solution to the problem in the past before it was a problem now, and he didn't touch a cigarette for 4 days. Obviously he still wanted to smoke, so he went back to it, but it was enough to sort of break his brain enough to get past the issue right then and there. But anyway guys, that is a time scramble. Play around with this one. I've found this one to be some of the most useful stuff. Doing a little bit of this too, I broke someone's depression cycle that they've had since they were 6 years old, all while giving a massage as well. So it's easy, it just rolls off the tongue once you practice enough, and super effective. But anyway guys, that's it for this lesson. I will see you in the next one.